Let's take a look at traffic and weather together. The Storm Tracker 4 with meteorologist Stephanie Waldrop, who's tracking temperatures going through the weekend here, Stephanie.
Yeah, temperatures are going to be climbing today through Monday, peaking on Monday, and then we're going to be seeing a big cool down for next week. Right now, that sun is bright. Definitely going to be needing your sunglasses. Fun fact, today is National Sunglasses Day, so don't forget them. Tucson International Airport sitting at 74 degrees. Sassabee is sitting at 66, Sells 72, Ajo 81. Today's temperature is going to be very similar to what we saw yesterday. We're going to be ranging from the low 80s in the mountains to the low 100s in Tucson, 90s in Santa Cruz and Cochise County. We do have an isolated storm chance in Santa Cruz and Cochise County, but when I say isolated, I really mean isolated. Most of us are going to be staying dry today. Look at your lunch hour. We start to see those storms pop up right over the New Mexico state line. Very isolated, though, in nature. That isolated chance continuing along the New Mexico state line and along the international border through Santa Cruz County, and then at 6 p.m. still seeing a couple storms, but really just not a lot of activity. But what we are going to be seeing a lot of is hot temperatures. 103 today, 105 tomorrow, 108 Sunday, and then on Monday, like I was talking about, peaking at 109. It's still going to be hot on Tuesday, but after that, temperatures do start to cool down into the lower 100s and potentially even some 90s. But before we get to that, extreme heat warning is in place for Monday. Temperatures could be as high as 112 degrees in some spots. Tucson's going to be seeing 109, but hotter out to the west and up to the north. So very, very dangerous heat. When it's this hot, you always have to make sure to look behind you when you get out of your car. Maybe put your purse back there, put a shoe back there, but do not leave kids or pets in your vehicle. Make sure that you're staying hydrated and limit time outdoors. Light, loose layers, absolutely, if you are going to be spending time outdoors. And if you're planning to walk the dog, make sure to check the pavement. Asphalt temperatures can be up to 50 degrees warmer. So take the back of your hand, put it on the pavement, hold it there for 5 seconds. If you can do that without it being too hot, then your dogs can safely walk on it. For the 4th of July, though, thankfully things are going to be cooling down. 95 degrees is the forecasted high for the 4th of July. The last time that we saw 90s on the 4th was in 2022. That year we saw a trace of rain, and this year we could be seeing a trace of rain or maybe even a little bit more. Next big weather maker is this high pressure system. The high pressure system going to be sitting closer to the international border through the weekend, bringing us those hotter temperatures, but it moves ever so slightly to the north for next week, and that is going to be pulling the moisture from the Pacific and the moisture from the Gulf, the optimal monsoon setup, and bringing us those storm chances. A look at those storm chances. Isolated storms today, dry this weekend, isolated Monday into Tuesday, but then better chances looking to be Wednesday into Thursday. Now, exact timing, placement, intensity, it's still a long ways out, so we're going to be tracking that, but right now the pattern is looking wetter. Here's a look at your 10-day tracker. Isolated storms today, 103. Heat peaking with that extreme heat warning on Monday. Temperatures going to be falling into the 90s with storm chances as we head into the 4th of July. The unofficial start of monsoon. The official start is on the 15th of June. Let's take a look here at your traffic right now. Things are pretty quiet out there with the exception of this one crash. Actually, no, it looks like there's another crash near the same spot. So this is on I-10. Near exit 251. If you are in this spot, probably going to be seeing some slowdown here very, very shortly. The bottom one is near 251, and then this top crash, that is the right-hand shoulder that's blocked to a crash at exit 250. So 250, 251, we are seeing crashes. Give yourself extra time if you're heading in that direction.